Miss T. As you can tell, I almost lost my hat a few seconds ago. Sorry about that. But I want to say thank you again for joining me today. And I want to remind us my four reasons for doing this. Four fingers, right? Yeah, that's four fingers. Is to encourage, to inspire, to inform, and to empower. And I hope you also get some laughs along the way. And today's topic, I want to talk about being passionate about something. Oh my goodness. Okay, so in the things that we do, there are some things that we do day to day because we have to do them. There are some things that hopefully we do because we really enjoy it and we're really passionate about it. We really care about it. And how would I define being passionate about something? Well, of course, there's the dictionary definition, but I think me personally, what I would say is it's something that encourages you to want to get out of bed every day to do it. For me, it's knowing at the end of the day that a difference has been made in somebody's life, and that just kind of inspiring you to want to do more and to give all that you can for that change to be possible, for that change to take place, for that change to happen. And yeah, that's kind of how I would define being passionate. For me, there are various things that I'm passionate about. One of them is, as I've told you in the past, I have my master's degree in psychology with an emphasis in marriage and family therapy and professional clinical counseling. And I love having deep conversations in therapy. It's something that I'm really passionate about. And when you're passionate about something, I'm going to be straight up honest. Sometimes that can be scary because you're going to go through trials, you're going to go through challenges, and you're going to have to want to go through them, not stay in them, and not veer away because you see them coming. So, when you're passionate about something, what do you do with that passion? Well, that's kind of a deciding factor in how passionate you become about it. Is it something that you're going to kind of just push to the side and be like, I don't want to touch that because I actually care about it? I know for me personally, I actually did that for a few years. I felt that if I cared too much, then I would actually end up getting hurt over the situation. Even though I'm not supposed to take it personally, it's all about the client. That was my personal opinion before getting to college. That was my personal opinion in high school. And it caused me to veer away from this path for quite a while because I was simply afraid of it. So, when passion arises, sometimes there's that fear. For some people, there may not be that fear. And hey, to each their own, that's okay. But for the people that there is that fear, you have to decide for yourself if it's something that you're willing to pursue. For me, it was wanting to see a change so strongly that the fear was irrelevant. And as I continued down that path and I wanted to see that change so strongly, I realized that the fear literally wasn't valid in many ways. And during that time frame where I was afraid, that fear was very valid. As I continued down the path, it no longer held any truth. It isn't something where I care about someone more than them so that I'll end up getting hurt. Because at the end of the day, I'm there for the other person to help them. And at the end of the day, they go home with their decisions and I go home with my decisions. I just have to make sure that I did all I could. And that's it. But again, being passionate, there are going to be challenges along the way. So you have to decide for yourself that this truly is something that you're passionate about. And I'm not talking about therapy for you. I'm talking about whatever it is that you're passionate about. That it's something that no matter what anybody else says, no matter what anybody else thinks, no matter what anybody else does, that you won't be swayed, that you won't allow it to shift your perspective, that you won't allow it to shift your opinion on this truth that you know, that this person has worth, that this passion has meaning, that what you want to do is useful, that what you want to do is purposeful, that what you want to do matters. You have to make that decision for yourself. So I hope that you're able to look in the mirror and see that passion that's written on your face in those moments where you feel moved by a situation, by a circumstance, and you're willing to say, hey, this is a passion, and I'm not going to be afraid. And even if you take the steps towards that passion and you do feel fear, remember that truth, that this is something that you're passionate about, that it has meaning, that it's purposeful, that it's useful, and that it's hopefully going to make a difference. Because at the end of the day, we can do things on a micro scale, we can do things on a macro scale. Basically, we can do things small, we can do things on a bigger scale, but both of them make a difference. Whichever way it's done, both are needed. One without the other isn't enough. And if you choose to focus on the micro, that's enough. If you choose to focus on the macro, that's enough. If you feel that it's within your capabilities to do both, that's enough. Again, we need both, not one without the other. So I hope that this has inspired you. I hope that this has encouraged you. And I hope that you have a wonderfully blessed day. Because again, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I'm a Christian, but you don't have to be one to listen to this channel.